Should be bulling now. Should be. Okay. Here we go. Why can't I hear myself? Where's Rick? Just wrapped up jerking the chicken, now I'm here. Oh, poor chicken. What's up, guys? What's up? Thing was giving me problems, it wouldn't let me go live, I had to restart the computer and shit. Hope you're keeping it ready. Wait, what? Hope you're keeping it ready and real, Master Mike. Danielson, comments are turned off. Wait, what? Is the chat here? I mean, it is here. I'm reading it, but why does it say the comments are off? There's the chat. There it is. All right, what's up, guys? It's all coming down, Mike. Fire sale. Hit the like button, boys. What up? Be jamming. What up? What's up? That light on. Let me get some of that going. All right. Oh man, a lot has been happening. If you've been keeping tapped in to the videos, I've been trying to keep up to date with the videos. Posted 2 the other day. Shut your motherfucking bags. Oh, stuff your motherfucking bags, people. Okay, I see what you're saying. I mean, the rich don't get rich by chasing green candles, you know? Warren Buffett may be an old, decrepit old man, but he is right. You should be buying when there's blood in the streets. Not financial advice. Definitely not financial advice for me. I will never be giving up financial advice. What up, Shamoose? What up? Yeah, guys, you got to do me the solid. You got to hit the like button right now. The 3 seconds. Oh, you got to move your thumb 3 inches. Oh, man, poor you. You got to do it, though. It's just one of those things. You think David Goggins wants to go out there running till his knees collapse, but it is what it is. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that into the microphone. It's like Rick Sanchez. Should I go long on XRP? I mean, I'm not giving any financial advice. I mean, if you're asking questions like that, I would suggest probably doing more research, because at this point, well, I guess it all obviously depends on when everybody gets in. Because I had people in the comments of the video I posted yesterday, and some guy was like, yeah, no, we're all getting fucked. It's 175. It's fucked. We're all fucked. And I just replied, I go, bro, you sitting here crying. It all depends on what your entry was, because the people who got in at 30 cents aren't fucking crying. It's all perspective. I mean, you think you're going to get rich overnight? Go trade meme coins if you want to get rich overnight, potentially. There's investing, and then there's, I mean, it's all speculation at the end of the day. Speculation, even though we're literally witnessing them lay out the plumbing. But who knows, I guess. MicroStrategy is cooked if Bitcoin hits 79,000. Well, they have a large cash reserve. So I don't think they're necessarily screwed yet. What up, Mike? What up, Denny? Good morning, good morning. Got a broke thumb, bro. You know how it'd be. That's unfortunate. Worth watching Edo Farina's latest video he just posted. Is it just the clip from when he was on Black Swan Capital with Jake? He just kind of was like regurgitating clips. But let me see. Government shutdown vote, crypto market reaction. Let me see. What's his last name? Edo. If I just type in Edo XRP, I don't know his last name. Edo Farina. Oh. We could be just. XRP holders are about to be tested. Golden XRP bombshell. Check it out. Check it out at some point. For sure. Guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button, por favor. Now 1 hour ago. Yeah, I saw it. Please hit the like button on the way in, says Denny. Thank you, Denny. Appreciate that. Mike, what's your plans for the day, brother? Well, I'm streaming right now. So I'm worried about, well, I ain't worried, but I'm tapping into the markets right now. I'm a little tired. I'm getting the caffeine going, though. Trying to get the caffeine going, but at a certain point, the caffeine can only do so much. It's coffee chat. Shout out Dave. Yo, people were roasting Dave in the comments. Don't worry, be happy. Yo, what up, Casey? It's heads, I'm going long. Good luck. Good luck. From taken, bro. You're about to be taken. Listen, any influencer who tells you this is going to $100 next week, run. You need to be in for the long term, 2030. Nothing's going to happen short term. Yeah. Ritalin and caffeine hit different. I've never fucked with Ritalin. I don't think I've ever even had the opportunity or been around any Ritalin. All right, something ain't adding up. We got 70 people in here, but we got 31 likes. Protein powder in coffee? Oh my god, your shits are diabolical, dude. Fucking spraying out like a hose. Limitless. Oh, dude, I would fall. I would be trapped to the limitless pill. Absolutely, just like how he does in that movie. That's one of my favorite movies, dude. I think it's so underrated. People are tired of coffee chat. Dave's boring over optimism. He's a waste of time. I mean, I guess it's all perspective because he does keep an audience, which is interesting. What up, Pale Moonlight? Do me a solid and don't give me financial advice, thanks. You don't gotta worry about that. I'll go like after you tell me to long XRP. Shows you have faith in XRP. Well, the thing is, I don't understand. Like, I never fuck with. Well, what do you mean by that? Like, you talking using leverage and shit like that? Because I don't mess with any of that. I buy and hold. If that's what you mean by go long, I'm definitely long XRP. For fucking sure. I got my taxes done. Rest of it is XRP money. Yo, you got your taxes done already? Getting ahead of the curve. They are just there for a glimpse of, of Judy. Oh. Digital Outlook / Claver sucks. They're scamming people. You better be careful, bro. He's gonna sue you. You could be 99.99% sure of that. We learn nothing from Coffee Chat, Dave. At least we learn from Versan. Yeah, Versan definitely spits facts. And that's, I've said it before, when Dave is on that show, he's much different than the Mr. Rogers type portrayal he gives on his own show, which I like much better, because he does spit some knowledge when he's on the Versan show. I did my taxes too. Didn't make it to the 4K average BS. You guys getting Jake's lawsuit happy? Yeah, I wonder if that was actually legit. I bought the dip. Let's wait for the rip. That's a good motto to live by. This is looking beautiful right now, dude. This is looking beautiful. Yet again. That once, I think the lowest we tapped last time was like 173. 173, 180, like that general range, you know. If we go below that, I mean, for me, who cares? I don't care. I'll keep buying. Taxes? I haven't even received my W-2 yet. Yeah, it does seem early for taxes, but you gotta bend over and give the government, you gotta present it to the government, bro. I saw a TikTok clip this morning of this guy talking about when he, never mind, I'm not even going to say that. It's too negative for the morning. Do I have a Discord? Yeah, but only for Patreon members. Well, not unfortunately, but that's just, it is what it is. It's the way of the land. And it's not fully developed yet because my main focus is like trying to build up the YouTube channel and stuff. So over time, it will evolve. My main focuses are this and the Patreon, like getting Patreon content out and stuff. I don't want to spread myself out too. No, it's a paid subscription to Patreon because it funds the content, you know. It's how people can fund the daily streams and shit. I have faith in utility tokens. Well, it's not even faith in it. It's the way of the land. You know, they're talking about all this infrastructure. They want all capital markets on chain within the next handful of years. What's going to do that? Not Bitcoin. I mean, whatever. Maybe Bitcoin does end up doing well, but I mean, they need infrastructure, whatever that infrastructure ends up being. You know, you don't work for free. How dare you? That's what I'm saying. That's all we've been able to do by dips, because we all know we haven't had any real movement. I lost over 2K leverage trading. I need help. Stop leverage trading. There's your help. There's your financial advice. What do you know about the new Fed chair? We have to look more into the new Fed chair. I've been seeing people reporting that he has ties. Kevin Walsh, whatever his new name is, I forget. We'll just call him Kevin. He is crypto friendly, but his dad is friends with Donnie, and fuck, what were they saying? They have ties to the Bilderberg group, apparently. That's what people were saying. So, interesting ties to look into, but yeah, there's clips of him being like pro Bitcoin and all that sort of shit. I thought he kind of came out of nowhere. Well, not nowhere. I mean, he was in the conversation, but I would have put my money on the BlackRock guy, Rick. ETF companies bought 80 million yesterday. They bought the dip according to the Moon Lambo. I don't know if it was exactly 80 million, but it was definitely over 70. I think it tapped out at like 72. But yeah, I tweeted about it. You guys can follow me on X too. I tweet from time to time. Give a market updates a little bit and shit. Satoshi era wallets are selling. Is that actually true though? I mean, I know months ago we saw some movement on that, but besides that, I did see what David Schwartz said about the price action. We're going to get into it. I'm just kind of chilling right now. Just chilling for a little bit. But, I guess we could start with this. So, I covered this on Patreon. Yet again, you guys can support on Patreon. I've been posting mad videos over there lately. I covered Paul Atkins and Michael Seelig on CNBC. I reacted to that. I reacted to Tom Lee going on CNBC. And when he was on there, and I reacted, Patreon exclusive, he goes radio silent for months because he's an idiot and a puppet, just like the rest of them, leading lambs to the slaughter. He goes radio silent after none of his predictions go true. Remember, he was even yet again floating around the end of January, like 250K Bitcoin, all this bullshit. He's an idiot. He's a useful idiot. That's what they use him for. That's why they drag him out of nowhere. And they bring him on CNBC and he's talking about metals in the recent metal rallies and shit. And I say it in the video. I'm like, weird timing. Very odd. Very odd. So as soon as I saw them drag him out, I go, I feel like metals are going to start correcting now that CNBC is talking about metals a little bit more. I think we see a pullback. We get the pullback, but yet again, any parabolic moves, you're going to see pullbacks. People like to think it just goes in a fucking straight line forever. The metals have been, especially silver, has been suppressed since the dawn of time. That's not a secret really to anybody. I do think they continue to rip because the dollar confidence is going like this and the flight to safety. Gold was the money before. I don't know, you know the story. Yo, Campbell Soup with the $5 super chat, $5 schmeckle super chat. I appreciate that. My guy, shout out Campbell Soup, dude. Just not the CEO who said you buy Campbell Soup if you're poor. Fuck that guy. Isn't silver historically like 10 to 1 gold? Something like that. I'm not exactly sure on the number, but yeah, there's some ratio. There's a good guy, what is it? Clear Value Tax on YouTube. He keeps it real simple and just lays out the facts, and he talks about his exit strategy coming up with silver when taking profits, and he goes into that. He breaks down the ratios, what he's looking at. So it's a good watch. He's got some good stuff from time to time. Hey, that's fake chicken. $200 plus for sure. Oh, for silver? Oh, absolutely. There's people yet again, just like XRP being $100 by fucking Thursday. No, I think over time, for sure. Shut down over / under 30 days. I thought we dodged the shutdown because I thought I saw that the Trump and the Senate reached some sort of agreement to avert it. That's what last time I saw, but they're fucking all over the place all the time, so who knows if literally I went to sleep and the news changed again. Bro, it's cooked. You see what David Schwartz posted yesterday talking about XRP won't reach $100? That's not what he said. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. So what exactly has happened in February 20th? Is this nonsense or what's February 20th? I don't know. Is there something specific going on that I'm missing? If averted, hopefully crypto reacts to it and pumps a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, no one knows. February 20th. $100, I'll be happy with 3. I know, for real. Everyone's like, oh, 100. Bro, let's fucking hit all time. Let's get near. Crack $3 again. Let's crack 250. Oh, that's the World Liberty Financial. That's happening on the 20th. I knew it was at the latter half of next month. Okay. I mean, it'll definitely be something, you know. There's XRP Community Day rolling up. There's Ondo rolling up. There's the privacy amendments for XRPL rolling up, all in the same month, all around the same time. And then, like a week or two passes, and then we got the World Liberty Financial thing. February it's got a lot going on. On a side note, thoughts on Mr. Beast getting into crypto? I don't know much about what's going on with that at all. Mr. Beast has always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. He seems like, I don't even know. I don't know the guy. No shit. I don't know. It's big time buying opportunities. That's how you have to look at it. Like if you're looking at a fucking dip like that, like you're not investing then in my mind, or you don't know what you hold. You know, if you're freaking out over a swing. I mean, we've been in crypto fucking since 2017. You know how many times, oh my God, it's the end of the world, Twitter for like months on end. And then we react, we go up, and then, oh my God, it's great again. And then we go down again. It's all day, every day. Mr. Beast, some satanic, creepy shit going on with him. Yeah, he's got new veneers. And he's always just been like, when he smiles, there's no soul in the eyes, you know? You'll sell if you expect $100 to $1,000. Keep it real, then you hold. Dead eyes. February 20th, full moon comes into full alignment with Uranus. Big moves being made. Yeah, I remember you guys were trying to tell me a little bit. More or less it coordinates with the full moon. I guess we'll find out when it happens. What do we got going? This is some bullshit. We got 104 people watching, and we got 53 likes. What the fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on here? Come on. Let's get it going, bitch. And his target audience is kids? Yeah, for sure. Millionaires follow charts. Billionaire. I remember you saying that, yeah. Fucking bots. Hit the likes. Yeah, dude. Bunch of NPCs sitting there. For XRP to fully work and be used, the price will have to be big time. Well, I mean, it'll definitely have to be more than it is now. In my opinion. February 20th is the expiration date for our nuclear deal with Russia. There's so many. Yeah, people can draw so many different... Every time. People can make all sorts of different connections with shit. That's the fun of the Bearable Guys stuff, because you can, I don't know, there's always something to connect. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jeffro. If you hit like, if you hit the like button twice, doesn't it unlike? It does. So you shouldn't do that. But I appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, I don't know, yet again, I don't know what Mr. Beast is doing with crypto. I think I remember seeing news that he wanted, or he was making like a financial platform, which yet again seems sketchy as fuck when he has a majority kid audience, because you can kind of herd them into anything. He has a weird... because I remember there's a good documentary by these guys, Colin and Samir. It's a good watch. You could check it out on YouTube, but they go when he was opening Mr. Beast Burger at the American Dream Mall and the opening of it, and these guys are filming the documentary of how it all goes down. His fans are so, they're kids, but they look at this guy like he's God, you know? It's like crazier than the Beatles back in the day. It's very odd. But yeah, so if you got people that kind of loyal, you can herd them into anything, which is scary. Super scary. Super Bowl, he's got a commercial. Or, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. What's your opinion on the GameStop situation? What's going on with GameStop? Gives you pedo vibes? I don't know about that. Dude, is your thing Cartman at the Special Olympics? That's insane. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with GameStop. Enlighten me. I don't know if Lucas is in here. Lucas, you in here? I don't know if he's in here, but I got a friend who was big into the GameStop, like peak of the GameStop mania, and definitely took advantage of that. So we got the markup yesterday, now off to a Senate vote. Honestly, bro, I don't even know what step we're at anymore. But there's at least 4 or 5 more steps before they even send it to Donnie's desk. So I don't even fucking know. When it happens, it happens. I'm like losing track. Until we get to literally the final vote before they send it to his desk, I don't really care anymore. In all honesty, they're such corrupt morons. It's actually incredible. But yesterday was a step in the right direction, as always. Michael Seelig and Paul Atkins coming together. They held their little conference, Project Crypto, with Eleanor Terrett, and she was the moderator. She's great. Her reporting, you guys should definitely follow her on Twitter. She's on the ground. She's got connections in DC, so she's always posting good shit. And yeah, they were just going around parading yesterday a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, we're going to work together, rules of the road, shit they've been saying for months and months and months and months. And granted, it's a very complicated situation. I have no doubt about that in terms of who regulates what. But they're claiming that they're trying their hardest to work together and create basically a framework in the meantime, because they kind of acknowledge that this thing getting passed is going to take a while. So they're like, in the meantime, we're going to try to, yet again, create a framework for people to follow until that moment. But even Paul, at the end of the day, he's like, they need to get it passed because we need this shit in ink. Because yet again, if you get another fucking Gary Gensler running around coming back in the future, who knows? They could just undo everything. So until this is ink on paper, it's up in the air. So we'll see. Yeah, it was a snooze fest. These guys, yet again, I mean, they're politicians, whatever, but I don't know. Yeah, listening to Michael Seelig get up there and just read off paper and everything. Yet again, I'm not expecting them to necessarily be, I don't know, energetic or engaging speakers, because that's not necessarily their job, but it would help, you know. But it's also a thing they would most likely want to keep under the radar in terms of how important some of these technologies are. Yet again, like with the Genius, someone just said it was crazy how fast the Genius Act passed, though, because that was a matter of national security, you know, at the end of the day. It's the monetary game. You think XRP hitting lower? If it does, it does, and I'll buy. If it does, it does, you know. No one has a clue. None of what's going on. I made a YouTube short yesterday. You guys could check it out later. Of literally at 10 a.m. on the dot, gold, silver, XRP, Bitcoin, obviously like the whole crypto market because it's still correlated to Bitcoin, but all at the same time. So very odd that all the different sectors reacted at the same fucking time. Something was a little bit odd about that. So none of it's even jiving with reality, because yet again, the Senate AG passed their markup. Yet again, Paul and Seelig are on CNBC and Project Crypto and all this positive. It never makes sense. Yo, Rizzo? Rizzo with the $9.99 super chat. Mike's Lynn Money. Yo, I appreciate that, Rizzo. Yo, Rizzo, I don't know if it was you or someone else. Oh, my lunch money? Yo, I appreciate that, my guy. I don't know if it was you or someone else. I ended the stream and then someone super chatted, so I didn't get to thank the person. I feel like it might have been Rizzo, whoever that person was. I appreciate that super chat from one of the last time. It was me? Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Because I literally hit it, and then I looked away, and then I looked back, and then I saw the super chat come in. I appreciate that. Have y'all seen Rigged from the Start documentary? No, I have not. New CEO claiming to build a $100 billion company. Michael Burry says it's a buy. New CEO? What do you mean by that? Brad sitting down with Trump again? Where'd you see this? Or are you just saying that? Where did you see that? I'm sitting down with Brad. I don't think so. Secretary Scott Bessent, what's he running around doing? Oh, Peter Schiff has been on his victory tour. I'll tell you that. That's what I mean. A part of me thinks he's controlled opposition for sure. And the fact that he's out here making the rounds of, he's got the same script as always of saying, oh, sell your Bitcoin. You could sell right now. You can buy the metals. The metals are going to keep going, but sell Bitcoin, sell crypto. Crypto sucks. It's flat. Gold is, he's right. And then he says things where I'm going, something doesn't smell right. Something doesn't smell right when he runs around parading like that, because never let a good crisis go to waste. Gold and silver and all the other metals too, copper and everything rallying. Yet again, now that CNBC started touching it, it's always a diversion tactic in my mind when these guys start talking about something. So they don't talk about it at all, as it's ripping. Now it kind of hit what seemed to be all-time highs before we had this nice little correction, and now they start talking about it. It seems like a diversion, as always. Crash crypto. Yeah. The market makers like fucking crash the prices. Meanwhile, yesterday we broke the record for XRP ETF inflow. Seriously? I mean, the demand's there. The big money is taking advantage of the fire sale, and you gotta ask why. Gee, why do they want it at such a good price if it's breaking fucking records? Let me see. I think I posted it. Yeah, 74 million. Broke the record yesterday. 74.3 million in volume. Absolutely insane. The big money wants it. So then you got to sit there and go, why? Why do they want it? Why are they buying? If everything's bloody and oh my god, it's the end of the world, why is it breaking records? I don't know. That's just a question I have, you know? Whatever the fuck it ends up meaning, I guess. 10-year JPY 2.2. Love seeing gold and silver doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I think it's got plenty of more room to run. It fucking corrected. And yet again, just zoom out on the month. Oh my god. Oh my god. It retraced 15%. It's over. Shut up, you fucking moron. Zoom out the month. It's up 25%. Okay, even if it goes down there. All right, it's still up 100. Like, look at this. Every time. Look at this retracement. Okay. Oh my god, it went down. Okay, you look back here. Oh my god, it went down. You can fucking point to anywhere. Idiots. The general in my mind is up and to the right, you know? Hard commodities are the fucking name of the game. My portfolio is on fire. If crypto picks up, I'm buying a 2015 Ferrari, California. I like it. I love it. Where is Rick? Makes little sense. Everyone in crypto should watch Rig from the Start documentary about XRP getting screwed over and Ethereum getting a pass. It's unbelievable what takes place. I mean, we know the general, at least me, I know the general story of, yet again, the Ethereum free pass and Joe Lubin and then sicking Jay Clayton. Like, literally his last day at the SEC, drops the lawsuit, leaves. Gensler, I mean, Gensler's ties to MIT, yeah, it's just... I showed a video. Not that I'm the only one who showed this video, but in one of my uploads on the channel, I showed back when he was at MIT. The fact that he was teaching blockchain courses at MIT, and he's sitting there, and there's footage of him describing literally XRP. Literally. Well, I guess, whatever. He's like, these participants need an incentive, so maybe you have a native token, maybe you give an allocation to them to incentivize everyone to adopt the technology. Like, it's incredible. Incredible. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Historically, gold's price to silver ratio has been around 15-1. Silver would need to roughly double to hit that ratio again. Good is currently over 51. I want to consolidate and get out of some dumb meme coins. Yeah, I don't fuck with meme coins. Like, I made some profit on some meme coins over time, but I don't fuck with it like that. Yo, Rizzo with the 20 dinner money. Yo, I appreciate that, Rizzo. I appreciate that. Rizzo with the 20 super chat. Fucking W. Let me reply to that. I'm going to put a fucking W. Yes, sir. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with meme coins. I volunteered for Deaton's campaign. Met quite a few bigs in XRP in that time. Deaton, I follow Deaton still. He's running for Massachusetts Senate again, something like that. He's running for something. Hello from Poland. Hey, what up? Shout out Poland. Yeah, that's what's up. What do you mean you volunteered for Deaton's campaign though? Like, what were you doing? XRP going below $1, says the asset house. Maybe. I'll be picking it up. If he wants to go that low, I'm here. Mike, there's a lot of that lately. Bankers describing real-time settlement on the blockchain without actually saying XRP. Yet again, even if it's not XRP, whatever the fuck it ends up being, it's going to be a handful of them in this interoperability ecosystem. I mean, gotta run. Hey, peace out, Rizzo. I appreciate you. Shout out Poland, for real. These lights on? Oh, they are. They're dying. I gotta reset the battery on my little jack-o'-lantern lights. Buy more then? You converted everything to XRP? That's a little ambitious. You still, never financial advice, but you do want to be a little bit diversified, bro, you know? Even Peter Schiff talking about that. He's like, yeah, metals have done fantastic for me, but still gotta diversify. God forbid in the event. Yeah, I mean, my order set on silver for 65 to 75. That's ambitious. Who knows? Friday. Yeah, I mean, if they're ever gonna try to do a military op on Iran, just like the Venezuela shit, I think it would be Friday. Because they want the markets to be closed. So, seeing everything drop simultaneously like that across different sectors, something's up with that. And then all the chirping in the streets of the armada closing in on Iran, and then some of the ships are going dark, which kind of signals that they're getting ready to do something. I don't know. I'm not saying that's necessarily it, but yet again, seeing everything coordinate in just yet again, it was like a fucking odd. It's odd. Odd. Mike, your crib looks sick. Love it, bro. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Ro Pro. Not if you follow Jay Claver. He only has XRP. Does he? I seen him talk about H-bar and shit. What's the light in the back? Hey, what the? Yo, Seamus with the 5 super chat. Yo, I appreciate that, my guy. Mike, you're a great guy who doesn't pump hopium and you keep it real with your realistic point of view. I mean, I try, bro. Like, it doesn't help anybody, you know? It doesn't help anybody just purporting bullshit, yet again, unless you're trying to funnel people into, like, I don't know, helping them with your fucking LLC and all this bullshit and make everyone think they're gonna get rich. WAG 1 fam? What the fuck is that? What have I missed? We've been streaming for 35 minutes, so you missed a little bit. I'm not trying to create FOMO or nothing. Wait, what'd you say? Wait, what did that guy say? Guys, be sure to hit the like button. Careful, don't get your ass sued. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm sitting here minding my business. We are going into Iran at what level? I don't know, but yeah, some type of military intervention is gonna happen in my mind eventually. Who knows? Someone asked something. Oh, what's the light in the background corner that looks like numbers? It's I forget what it's called. It's a type of clock though. Not a test tube clock. I can't think of what the hell it's called. I'm sorry, I know that's no help. I can't think of what the name of the type of clock is though. If anyone knows. Volunteered on Send Scott Brown campaign many years ago. Nice guy. Went to the places and held signs for Deaton. Made phone calls, was part of the audience at speaking engagements, that type of thing. I mean, dude, I'm a mass guy too, so I mean, me and John Deaton could probably do some damage. I would rather him in than the fucking morons already. I voted for him last time when he was going up against, I think, Elizabeth Warren. Whatever he was running for last time, I literally was just like, yeah, nah, I'm voting for him. Fuck that. Definitely not her. 6 trillion wiped out in 60 minutes. Sounds like fuckery. When is it never not fuckery in this space? You know? Let's see. Jake is like, XRP will hit $1 billion, but you have to join Digital Ascension Group or some shit. Yeah. I was looking at HBAR this morning. I was looking at it for sure. I still don't fully... I know, yeah. I mean, yet again, I know it's in the conversation of a lot of those utility ones that are... Excuse me. Utility ones that are in the conversation. And I've watched like 1 or 2 videos, but... I don't know. I don't really like throwing money at stuff until I fully understand it. But yet again, I'm okay with kind of my allocations right now. So whatever happens, happens. Thoughts on Warsh? I don't know enough about him. So we're going to have to... He's going to be our new Fed chair, so of course we're going to eventually learn more about him over time. But I saw people talking about this morning after the announcement that he has connections to the Bilderberg group. I don't know. Be careful. You think we could pay down the debt running liquidations like that? Who knows what the actual plan is? I think the inevitable plan is a repricing of gold. And Donnie has always, him and Besson, I feel like, have always floated around the idea of going back to the gold standard. There's like clips back around 2016, Donnie, when he was a different person. And yeah, he was talking about that. He's like, it would be very hard to do right now, but it would be a great thing for the country way back when. I bought HBAR. Hey, that's what's up. They're going to line their pockets, screw the debt. Flare and SHX are super good prices right now, too. We don't even have gold at Fort Knox. How are you saying that so confidently, though? Like, I don't think there's actual definitive proof of that. Unless there is. Prove me wrong. I don't know. Also a great buy right now is Solana. Yeah, Solana does seem like a decent little price right now, for sure. El Salvador is finally selling their Bitcoin. I don't know if they're selling their Bitcoin, but I did see that they announced that they're going to buy a shit ton of gold. What's the price of XRP now? Show us on that sexy OG TV of yours. 176, brother. Yeah, but where's the gold to back it up? Yeah, how is everyone saying Fort Knox is empty? Where's the proof of that? Fort Knox. God, I wish him and Elon ended up doing that live stream. That would have been content, bro. That would have been content. Trump said he was going to raid Fort Knox, and then he didn't report on it. Yeah, he went radio silent. The original thing was him and Elon were going to go live stream and walk through it. And they were even making jokes. They were like, imagine we go in and it's just empty and there's cobwebs and shit. That would have been bad. That's like national security. Like, I get why they went radio silent on that, but I thought that was funny. What Super Nintendo game do you have to display that XRP on the TV? What Super Nintendo game do you have to display? What? What are you talking about? There's no audit of Fort Knox. Yeah, no, there's not. Has been since they went to the funny money, supposedly. There's notes, affirmative proof there's gold in it. They won't audit it. They won't audit a lot of things, coincidentally. Coincidentally. Tainted meat. Tainted meat. Supposedly, we USA, apparently, we hold the most of it. Apparently. Who knows? I feel like Tether is just an offshoot of the government, in all honesty. So, them accumulating it too helps. But who knows? Oh, what's up with this? XRP Tokyo? Bro, he's using this 3 cables we all struggled to get right when plugging in. Wait, what? The fucking... I forget what the cables are called. Not coax cables. That's like for cable or something. EVO... No. I forget what those cables are called. It's not Super NES. AV cables. Yeah, the OG. OG. Unpopular to say. Massive gold vaults? I don't know. Yeah, I got no clue if that's true. Composite? I got no clue if that's true. Tower 7's an interesting conversation, but we can't talk about that. YouTube ain't gonna like that shit. I think he wanted to know what program he's displaying on that screen. Oh, I got no clue what you're asking, whoever's asking that, unless you're just like having a joke. TradingView. TradingView.com. It's just a website, but that's the program. Jake Klaver says Tether is going to go out of business. Yeah, do we really believe anything he says, though, anymore? I mean, yeah, I've heard him say that. The N64, I will debate you on that. I will say the Xbox 360 was the greatest console of all time. That's my take. I don't think anything ever has compared to the 360. Yeah, David Schwartz out there. Oh God, do I want it? You guys like when I get mad, when I get fired up.
Gold and silver.
Oh God, do I get mad? Do I get mad already? Oh man. HDMI to AV cables on a laptop or PC to an old TV. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just a HDMI converter. That's all it is. Is that permission domains amendment 2.4 anything? Well, yeah, it's definitely a huge, component. Screw him. You mad, bro? I mean, I'll get mad if I watch this fucking doofus spew some bullshit. The most infamous video game is the Super Marios on NES. What does Xbox have to offer? Xbox was just the 360 specifically, because after that it was absolute fucking AIDS. The catalog of games and the indie games, the endless amount of good indie games on there was just incredible. The UI, the party chat system, it was just all of it. It was such a good fucking Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead was Xbox exclusive at the time and PC, but PS2 still, yeah, I loved the PS2, but just the catalog of games on the 360 was just on Halo Reach. Halo Reach is one of the best games of all time, in my opinion. Tom Lee looks like Edna off The Incredibles. This dude, I don't even know what he looks like. He looks like a fucking, I don't even know. Made a game with zombies in it? Goated indie game? You made a game? That's cool. Heroin is the new silver, and Fent is the new gold. That's what's up. SNES had Street Fighter, another classic. That's, yeah. I loved Mortal Kombat 9. Mortal Kombat 9, I think, is my favorite fighting game of all time. He looks like a Muppet. He kind of does, honestly. He looks like he has diarrhea 24/7. He looks like he shits standing up. That's what he looks like. Who remembers those counterfeit games we could buy? Wait, what do you mean counterfeit games? I asked ChatGPT how long it took to get from what? $3 to 1K for Bitcoin, and it said 3 years. Yeah, but there's different tokenomics and there's a million different variables at this stage of the crypto game, but yet again, know what you hold. Yo, Zerp and Terp, baby, what up? A lot of these ISO are already down 75%. I mean, a lot of crypto ain't doing well, but yet again, that's the point of investing, bro. You buy when it's red, never financial advice. You didn't hear that from me. Guys, do me a solid, hit the like button, please. Stacking that blue castle brick by brick. That's SHX, right? XRP only down 50% from all-time high. I mean, yeah. Have you seen the Street Fighter movie cast lineup? Yeah. Yeah, this happened a while ago. I know Andrew Schultz is in it, and I think 50 Cent is in it, maybe? Something like that. It looked interesting. The fucking Borderlands movie was... Don't get me started. You already mentioned the new Fed chair pick, Kevin Walsh. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. Yet again, it's nothing really important yet in my mind until he's put in there. You know, who knows? XRP looks like it's ready to pee itself again. Could be. Nominee, right? Yeah. I'm 99.999% sure Mike isn't giving us financial advice. Yeah, dude. Because, like, people really will, like... I don't know. Like, there will be just people listening to this, and then they'll be like, oh, I'm going to act because he said that. Like, don't trust random people on the internet. You can't do that. What time is it over where I'm at? 11. Why? Def going to dump? I'm ready. Yo, the Cannabis Podcast. Shout out the Cannabis Podcast. I could go for some cannabis right now. I got a J over there. Could go for a little bit of cannabis. ETC bear flag. I trust cartoon bears more than people, as you should. Yo, the Cannabis Podcast. Have you had any cannabis today? I gotta check out what your podcast is. Can I go to your channel? Let me go to your channel. Cannabis Podcast. Let me see. Ooh, you got one coming up at 5:20. First major event arena to serve THC drinks. Chicago. Oh, that's pretty cool. Cannabis, crypto, and blockchain. The new frontier. What? How does cannabis integrate into blockchain? How does that work? Maybe just the infrastructure, like business-wise, I guess? Interesting. Who needs herbal essence? I got you. We Bear Bears. That's a solid show. I love Ice Bear. I'm ripping some blinkers while at work, with an AirPod in to listen to the stream. That's what's up, dude. That's the only way to do it. Hit yours. I'll hit my smoke. Maybe we do it. Wait. Donnie is signing an executive order, apparently, right now. Once this goes live, do we tap into that? It's probably a nothing burger, though. Ooh, silver. Silver's still going. Hey. Yet again, everyone crying. Oh my god, it's down 16% today. Motherfucker. Zoom out, man. Yet again. I got in. When did I get in? I got in at a good time. I got in like... I got in around like... You know. Around there. We're chilling. You know? Everyone cries. It all depends. It all depends at your entry and patience. I know people don't like patience, but that is how you win. Tokenized carbon credits? Yeah, oh, I don't even know what you mean by that, but I'll have to look into that. Got silver at 24 and sold at 70. No, man, no. But, I mean, if you needed to take profits, you know, there's nothing wrong with taking profits if you need it. But in an ideal world, you never sell your assets. You just borrow against them. That's the ideal world. That's how you need yield generating assets. You borrow against them. That's the name of the game. That's what's huge about the I don't know if it just went live or it entered its 2-week period for approval. One of the new XRPL amendments for integrated lending and yield opportunity. I actually want to read through that because I haven't read through it yet. Evernorth dropped basically like a thread going through how they plan to utilize that new amendment for native lending. I really want to get into that because yet again, that's what we need. We need the yield. You don't want to fucking sell into the funny money. You want income coming in. That's the move. Thanks for the not financial advice. Not financial advice. You didn't hear that from me. Let me see. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jacob Jones, dude. You think XRP ever offering yield? Well, yeah, I mean, that's what one of the amendments is trying to work on. And then there's other people out there doing it too. There's Doppler, there's Flare. Evernorth's going to be participating in that aspect. I'm sure there will be other ones that pop up. Solana, the wrapped XRP, like we're still building, you know? The building is still taking place. Get some of that. You think XRP... Oh, I just read that. I think we are basically at the low for XRP. Maybe? Who knows? Yet again, like we tapped that 173 mark. The last low. Around 180. Blair doing work with Kraken? In what way? I don't think I saw any of that. Excuse me. Yo, who farted in here, bro? One of you motherfuckers ripped ass and it smells like eggs. Oh, it's probably that dude who's drinking coffee and protein powder. Yo, what it do, Mike? Yo, what up, Kevin the Spider? What kind of spider are you? You filthy arachnid. Oh, you're Spider-Man? Oh, that's what's up, dude. Spider-Man is the greatest superhero of all time. And if you say otherwise, you probably have an iron deficiency, so your brain ain't working properly. Excuse me. Powell was it. Wait, what do you mean Powell was it? Powell's a moron, dude. Spider-Man on the moon. X all the way. I drink them separate, LOL, not together. But even still, if you drink it within a certain vicinity of each other, that's a recipe. That's a bad recipe waiting to happen. Deadpool? No, Deadpool is not better than Spider-Man. There's no way. We're going to 70 cents with the Bitcoin crash before. Where are you? Is that just like a random prediction, or is it backed with any sort of, I guess not evidence, but I don't know. I guess evidence. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Haha, I don't know who did it, but someone shit my pants. I think there's only one person who can do that, my guy. Hello from Norway? Yo, we got people from Poland, from Norway. This is incredible. Mic sounds way better now. I had the same mic. Oh, this is the greatest microphone on the planet, dude. For the value. People overcomplicate content creation so much. Like they always... I don't know if it's more so anymore, but... Yeah, motherfuckers be like, I need a $700 microphone. No, you can get a $100 Rode Pod mic for $100, and it's literally better than almost anything like Joe Rogan uses and shit. He uses the SM7Bs and shit. The Rode Pod mic is the greatest mic on the planet, and it's sexy looking too. Good looking microphone. Sorry. Just kind of where we will probably end up if we stayed coupled to Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, there, in my mind, there will inevitably be a point in time where utility decouples from Bitcoin. I just don't see how it doesn't. If these things are infrastructure, there will be a point in time. Makes your eyes pop. Oh, no doubt. He definitely shits standing up. Who's shitting? Bro, Polish chicks are hot. What the fuck? I don't even know what a Polish chick looks like. Are they blonde or something? We're gonna end up in World War III? Motherfucker, let's be positive, please. Did you see the trailer for the new He-Man movie, Masters? It looks sick. It looks interesting. It looks interesting. The design for Skeletor, I like. I have a Skeletor Funko Pop, like exclusive one. It was kind of a rare one. I forget where it was even exclusive to, but I don't even like that. But the design for Skeletor, I always thought, is sick. I love the design, and that fucking figure is one of my favorites. It glows in the dark. It's so sick. I gotta fucking find that, actually. That should be down here with me. Where the fuck is it? Like, I got all sorts of, like, other Funko Pops and shit, just, like, trinkets all over the place. I like trinkets, if you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell. I got Plank, the guitar, Gingy, him, Iron Man, fucking that. Like, I love Halloween, too. I got Dylan, the cow, on the wall. He-Man has a fucking... The problem with the He-Man movie, in my mind, yet again, I was never an original He-Man fan, but there's this trend in these video game movies where it's like, it's a real life person, and then they get kind of teleported into the universe, like in the Minecraft movie, and there's other ones too that follow that same formula. That's the problem with it. The live action He-Man was ass. I got Walking Dead Funko Pops. Oh, I got a couple too. I got a bunch of rare ones. Like, I would collect them back in the day. Like, I always wondered why you wearing the headphones. So I can hear? What do you mean? So I can hear videos and shit? Hear the music, I can hear me. I use monitoring so I can hear what I sound like. Didn't Kevin Smith do a He-Man cartoon and it botched? Kevin Smith is not the greatest filmmaker, in my opinion. He's not great. He's a cool person. I remember he went on Rogan and he was talking about his like heart attack, and then Joe was like, "Oh my god, you almost died." He's like, "What did you learn when you died?" And he was like, "I love my dog," something like that. He's a cool guy. Greta Thunberg. Oh man, yo, Greta Thunberg looks like He-Man. Oh man, I like DBZ Funko Pops. Yeah, I was never a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. I definitely watched a fair share of it. But yeah, I never liked it that much. It's cool though. Give me your thoughts on ADA. Well, I don't know. There's not many thoughts to give you. I just don't know too much about it. Charles Hoskinson has always rubbed me the wrong way. ADA has always just seemed like a project of him running around with all these grand plans and visions, but I never have seen any actual utility of whatever the fuck it's supposed to do. But yet again, I don't know. I never dove deep into it. It just has always gave me that vibe. I've been more focused on XRP, XLM. You know, those are kind of my two ponies in the race. Wasn't even subscribed, but watched some of your vids. Just subbed. Let's get to that 5K. Yo, I appreciate that, Kevin the Spider. Appreciate that. Shout out Spider-Man, dude, for real. That new Spider-Man movie is probably going to be so ass. I hate Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I'm sorry I said it, unless you're a Tom Holland stan. He's the greatest Spider-Man. He's not. I'm sorry to say. He's Iron Boy Jr. Kind of AIDS. Kind of AIDS. DBZ was cool. No, it was for sure cool. For sure. Nothing beats the originals. Oh my god, dude. Toby, yeah, for sure, dude. Toby is hands down Spider-Man. That's why when there's been supposed leaks of how Doomsday is going to open, and if you haven't heard that, you should listen to a little synopsis of what the intro to it is. It involves Toby. And if that's what happens, now that's an intro. That is absolutely how you start a movie. Fucking incredible. But yet again, the fans always are more creative than the unfortunate writers that do it. Just like the last season of Stranger Things, all the fan theories and everything are better than what the fuck these guys give us. I got a Toby Spider-Man Funko Pop. Yeah, I never got one just because they took forever to release them. I don't think they released them until after No Way Home. I definitely stopped collecting. It's been years. Have you seen Solo Leveling? I don't know what that is. Not familiar. Cardano. There you go. There you go. There you go. Monitoring the mic, that always threw me off when streaming games. If there's a delay, it'll throw you off, but no. Any thoughts about the new Fed guy? We talked about him. I don't know too much about him, except he has potential ties to Bilderberg Group because his dad is kind of old friends with Donnie. So that's kind of all I know about it. I know he's pro Bitcoin and shit. Great anime. I was never a huge anime. Lord of the Rings Funko Pop. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings since I was young. I seen The Hobbit though. SAO was the dopest anime ever. SAO. What is that? SAO. What that is? It's an anime? I'm not an anime person, but that shit's sick. Well, I'll ride the wave anyway. Let it happen. I mean, all you can do is ride the big... Oh, Sword Art Online. I've heard of that. Game of Thrones Funko Pops go hard. You would like Solo Leveling. The only animes I was ever into were Naruto. Naruto was the best one way back in the day. Back when it was on like Toonami. That's how I even got into that. I watched like the first season of My Hero Academia. I thought it was pretty cool. There was only ever one episode though that I really liked from that first season. Yeah, other than that, not really an anime guy. Nah, it's better. Shitting me. My favorite anime was Reboot. What? I'm fucking waiting for Donnie to show up for whatever this executive order is gonna be. January 30th. Let's get to it, man. Do you guys classify Samurai Jack as an anime? Is that officially an anime? I'm not too sure. Nah. Nah, fuck Samurai Jack. My bad. No. Kind of looks like an anime. Bro doesn't know Reboot. You'll get my Reboot card, bro. I actually... say Cowboy Bebop, I've heard of that. Courage was... I was never too big on Courage the Cowardly Dog, but Cartoon Network, other show... Ed, Edd n Eddy was obviously like... That and early SpongeBob are my favorite cartoons of all time. Has to be. Ed, Edd n Eddy is for sure top 3. That shit was genuinely funny. The fucking sound design and shit was incredible. Were you based out of? Boston. Ren and Stimpy. Star Wars, Clone Wars. The Star Wars was one of the fucking most unfortunate downfalls, demise of a franchise I've ever seen. It's so unfortunate. Fucking unfortunate. Insane. You're sitting on a billion dollar franchise. You inject all this bullshit into it just for the... It's so fucking disgusting. So insane. All they had to do was make like a fucking Force Unleashed movie or like a Clone Wars movie. All you have to do if you want money is you make like a Commander Cody or something movie and you give it kind of a grit of like a Saving Private Ryan. Obviously you can't go that bad of like their legs getting blown off and shit, but you follow like a tight-knit group, kind of like Halo Reach. Tight-knit group of clone troopers and shit, and they're on a fucking mission. Like, it writes itself. And they're over here making like, what was that new show? There's like a girl, it's like, it's a Star Wars show with a girl and she has like a twin and the twin's evil. Acolyte. Oh man. God. These people are doing. It's so intentional. The View. The View. Yo, The View is more palatable than Star Wars, in my opinion. Archer is hilarious. I never watched Archer. Spawn would be sick. Spawn is such a cool character. Him in Mortal Kombat is awesome. I'm done with Star Wars, yeah. I was never huge really on Star Wars to begin with, but... What the fuck is this music, dude? Get this off. Like, I liked Star Wars, but I was never huge into it. By any means. I loved Battlefront 2 on PlayStation 2, though. The old Battlefront games were unbelievable. And then, of course, EA got their hands on it and ruined those games. Incredible. Once Disney got it, it was done. Yeah, it was the same thing with Marvel, dude. Fucking just Disney as a whole. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, they're intentionally ruining everything they touch, but... Used to play Star Wars games on the N64. Was fun. Can't stand Disney adults. Yeah. Yeah, Disney adults are definitely a different breed, bro. Okay, let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on. Do any of you guys know what pump fun is? Or trade meme coins on the regular? Like, are any of you guys probably not, because yet again, this is a completely different side of like crypto, like the utility plays and infrastructure and everything, but fuck the mouse. I live here, trust me, screw the mouse house. Kathleen Kennedy is out of Disney now, thank God. Yeah, unfortunately that's not gonna save anything. Poo-poo coins, yeah, for sure, poo-poo coins. It's gambling. But it's more calculated gambling to a certain extent, you know? Oh, dude, if they remade Blade in Matrix, it'd be so fucking bad, probably now. Movies now are too politically correct, it's sad. Yeah, the Hollywood apparatus as a whole is absolute dog shit. In the recent Ben Affleck and Matt Damon movie kind of proved that. That movie was so ass, dude. And it's so unfortunate because Ben Affleck's a great director. And Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are awesome actors. But it was so bad. I don't know how it could have been that bad. Glenn from Walking Dead was in it. Oh. Knights of the Old Republic 2 was phenomenal. I think my friend really likes that game. Maybe, I don't know if that's what it is. It was more MMO. Do you believe XRP can ever hit 3 digits? In the future. In the future. I'm not talking a year from now. In the future, if it's set out to achieve what it's supposed to achieve, I could see it in the future. But let's worry about $3 first. What the hell is David Schwartz talking about? Tweeted something about XRP never hitting $100. That's not exactly what he said, though. No more remakes. Do something original. That their wokeness and infatuation, yeah, they're definitely out there pushing an agenda, as if we couldn't tell already, with how many years they've been doing this shit in movies and stuff. But Ben Affleck and Matt Damon on Joe Rogan was a good listen to, because they give a little bit of insight as to, like, obviously why no one wants to take gambles on original movies. It's just the money's not there. Do you think what? Do you ever think there will be again in Bitcoin like opportunity? I don't know what you're saying, bro. Like buying it under $1. If you're talking about buying Bitcoin under $1, I don't know. I don't know at all. Do people in your day-to-day life talk about XRP? No. No one has any clue really what's going on. Everyone's worried about like paycheck to paycheck and like other stupid shit, you know? Which yet again, I wish I could turn my brain off sometimes. Like that, I've been playing video games a little bit more here and there, just like throwing some matches of Halo on and stuff. But I can't play video games for hours on end anymore. Like as a kid, that was part of the reason why like childhood was so great. Like me and the homies just playing fucking Xbox all night, you know? Like not worrying about no bullshit. But we're too tapped into this space now, so. Thank you for showing me the band Overgrown. Are they the band that has Mistake? Is that the name of their song? Because I only know that one song, and it's a great song. Yeah. Yeah, no, that song fucks, dude. That riff is awesome. Once you've seen behind the curtain, you can never not relax. Exactly. Like I can't relax until we're kind of set, you know, which is unfortunate. That's the rat race. Life's better with online, homies. Dude, just the days of playing, yeah, like COD and stuff. I mean, the fuck, you're not worrying about nothing. You guys are just hooting and hollering. You in game chat, you got people calling you the N-word all literally for fucking hours on end. Everyone's fighting with each other, but it was all like, it was just crazy. Just crazy. Now they don't even allow game chat in a lot of these games. They don't even keep you in the same lobbies. So like you face against the same people after every game because it's about that dopamine drip. They have this elaborate algorithm to milk game time out of you for as long as you can. That's part of the reason it sucks now too. It's not about gaming. It's literally fucking. It's trying to wire into your brain and use algorithms to keep you on it. Dude, when you pop up any of these games now, like any of the new CODs, there's a fucking code of conduct that you have to fucking click. Oh, I will not bully anybody. God, everyone's, ugh. Wow, your room got some sort of spooky vibes. I mean, I do love Halloween. Halloween is for sure my favorite season. Halloween is a way of life, dude. Because feelings, the thing is, it's not even like feelings, because the people playing the games don't really give a fuck. It's these like moronic game devs and the people above them. Like, I don't even know what the fuck it's for. They should remake Good Will Hunting about lesbians and liberal arts. What? They got like 4 songs. Yeah, because I found them on TikTok. How many times have you seen Nightmare Before Christmas? Bro, I moved 64 grand into XRP at 310. Don't tell me about not being able to escape this space. I'm locked in. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate position to be in. You should. Why did you ape 64 grand into it? Why wouldn't you dollar cost average? If you're telling the truth, you know, some people just say stuff. Played by Tom Cruise. Shout out Tom Cruise, Scientology. How many times? Oh, I read that. XRP can't even reach 10K? Okay, maybe. I would love a 10K XRP, but yet again, how about we worry about cracking $2 first? Let's get back to that. Damn, aping 64 grand in at all-time highs is kind of crazy. That's very unfortunate. Let me see. I just want to get to 270. Oh, Donnie's on. Donnie's on. Let's see if it's anything of substance. If not, I'm just going to close out.
In the recorded history of our country, and the lowest numbers of murders in the history of our country that we have, recorded history, goes back 125 years. That's not bad. And a lot of that is because of the fact that we have a closed border. We've taken out thousands and thousands of criminals.
Does this have anything to do with crypto or no?
Drug dealers and everything else. And we've either brought them back to their country, or in some cases we have to put them in our jails because we don't want to have them come back.
Pepe was my favorite meme coin. I made good money on Pepe.
And they maybe come back despite our border. They're pretty sneaky.
Yeah, this is not. This has nothing to do with what we care about.
Seen before. The country is really in great shape. We have a.
Oh no! I thought they averted the government.
Flotilla. You can call it whatever you want. Heading
to Iran.
Toward Iran.
Right? Oh, here we go.
Even
here we
larger
go.
than what we had in Venezuela. It's still in front of Venezuela. The Venezuelan situation, the leadership is doing a very good job. We're very happy, and we're getting along very, very well. And we're inviting countries of the world very shortly. They're going to be starting to take the oil. We're going to be heading that with the country, and it's worked out really well. We're now sending actually a larger number of ships to Iran, and hopefully we'll make a deal. If we do make a deal, that's good. If we don't make a deal, we'll see what happens.
Oh shit!
But this is going to be exciting. So I'm going to ask. And
This is
really
gonna be
a legend.
exciting.
He's a great man. I've known him for a tremendously long time. I refuse to say we were both young. Now we're both a little older. We refuse to say old, but we're a little older. But Roger Penske is the chairman, as you know, of Penske corporation. He's got everything you can imagine. Mostly, I think, to do with automotive.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Okay. Bunch of nothing. Yet again, still floating that around of yeah, the Armada. I'm pretty sure we averted the government shutdown. I've been seeing reports that we have because they reached a deal. But I would have slight. Oh, what's up with that? Wait, what? Oh shit. They want to distract from something. If this is true. A distraction of some kind. Defense production. I'm sure that plays a part in it, but there's a lot of variables going into the metals market. It's not as black and white as people want to make it seem. Definitely part of it, because you need silver to make some of these missiles, bro. All these gadgets. People think their tokens will perform like Bitcoin and go up 100 grand a coin. Keep dreaming. Yeah, people are not smart. I mean, I'm definitely not smart, but I'm not thinking stuff like that. Oh shit, here we go. Hold up. What's up with this? What's up with that, bitch?
Today we are producing more than 3 million pages, including more than 2,000 videos and 180,000 images. In total, that means that the department produced approximately 3.5 million pages in compliance with the Act. Just a quick note about the videos and images. The 2,000 videos and 180,000 images are not all videos and images taken by Mr. Epstein or someone around him. They include large quantities of commercial pornography and images that were seized from Epstein's devices, but which he did not take or that someone around him did not take. Some of the videos, though, and some of the images do appear to be taken by Mr. Epstein or by others around him.
It's max volume.
Today we are producing more than 3 million pages.
Yeah, it's max volume. That's the problem when you got a bunch of people uploading on fucking Twitter. There's all sorts of different variables on volume, but yet again, I'm sure that'll be like a nothing burger. Yet again, someone said, "Oh, what, you release them all fucking redacted again?" Yeah, probably. But whenever I always just think like timing wise, like what do they want to distract from? You know, that's always what I think about. It's always intentional. Always intentional. Okay. Kind of a slow day, honestly. Nothing. Yeah, markets are pulling back, but I mean, so fucking what? So what? Friday. I hate Fridays, dude, because then they like, your settings sound good. That's the main thing. Hey, I appreciate that, Sean. Donnie checking Russia and China from oil to cripple them into submission? Who knows? Who knows? Do you think the Monday meeting with Donnie and the banks will get anything done? Yeah, probably behind the scenes, and then I imagine Patrick Witt and shit will roll up and not really give any proper details, you know, because I'm sure they'll meet behind the scenes and bitch and moan about a whole bunch of stuff with the banks, and then yeah, I'm sure we won't get too many actual details on what they were talking about, but XRP get at $50 and I can retire. Think it'll get there by 2030? I don't know, man. I don't know. I like that everyone's dreaming big, but we gotta take the baby steps, bro. 174. Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on this price. I want to pull the trigger on something. Fine, retire. Yeah, for real. Central casting. All the world's a stage. I don't know what not financial advice means by this. He is a central casting. Oh, maybe just like, yeah. Maybe just, yeah, casting an actor type shit. With gold crashing back down near 5,000 and silver briefly trading below $100, gold and silver mining stocks got crushed, but these stocks are still extremely cheap at the current price. So yeah, he's trying to alert everybody about the mining stocks. Kevin Warsh is another reason behind this market crash. Yesterday's sell-off began. Oh, let's read some of this. Oh, I don't want to read all that necessarily, but wants tighter balance sheet. Let's see what he says, because I actually haven't heard this guy speak. Let me pause that shit.
And that it appears to be working through fundamentally different transmission channels. No longer credit channels and lending channels appear to be the dominant way in which it impacts the economy. It appears much more to be working itself through asset prices, whether you think about housing stocks or financial stocks. I think that is the dominant channel. And as a first approximation, if 3/4 of our fellow citizens get 96% of their income from labor income, it strikes me we ought not be dismissive in saying, oh, everybody wins. When I look at the wealth creation across the financial asset world post-crisis, I view that wealth creation as being significantly above what my former colleagues predicted. When I look at what they expected in the real economy, I look at the real economic performance as markedly worse than they predicted. And so that's what I think raises these questions, makes them absolutely germane to today's discussion. And I very much do worry, as I'm sure many of the people in this room do, that we've created a product not with bad intent. We've created a product that may or may not turn out to be counterproductive. We are in the middle of this experiment as we are now, but where the gains have been extracted by the most well-to-do, by the most sophisticated, who see that the central banks are, to one degree or another, trying to get asset prices up to drag up the real economy. They get the joke. They have been willing to play the game. And it does strike me as though we have to think about not just the efficacy of these programs, but really who are the winners and the losers.
In response, Mr. Cohn argued that the Fed should focus on its statutory mandate of maximum employment and price stability and leave policies to reduce inequality to Congress. Okay, interesting. Wait, I want to see some. Now I want to read it for some more context. So Kevin Warsh is another reason behind this market crash. Yesterday's sell-off began when the probability of Kevin Warsh becoming the next Fed chair surged sharply. This reaction was due to Kevin Warsh's policy record. Kevin Warsh is not a new name. He served on the Federal Reserve Board from 2006 to 2011 and played a role during the 2008 crisis. Since leaving the Fed, he has been one of the most vocal critics of how monetary policy was handled after the period. He has repeatedly argued that QE inflated asset prices, increased inequality, and mainly benefited financial markets rather than the real economy. He has described QE as a reverse Robin Hood policy. He has also said that post-2020 inflation surge was a policy mistake, not an unavoidable outcome. That tells markets he is less tolerant of prolonged ultra-easy policy. While Warsh now supports cutting interest rates, his framework is different from what markets are used to. He has opposed for rate cuts combined with balance sheet reduction, not open-ended liquidity. This is a big issue. Markets are pricing the risk that rates may come down, but liquidity may not expand the way it has in previous cycles. That combination is not friendly for highly leveraged trades, stretch equity valuation, and liquidity-driven rallies. In simple terms, Trump wants lower rates, Warsh wants tighter balance sheet discipline, markets fear rate cuts without QE. The era of QE is no longer guaranteed, and markets are finally starting to price the reality. Interesting. Do I follow these guys? I feel like I do. No, I don't. I'll follow them. Okay. Interesting. If, yet again, I'll take this at surface level if that's actually true. I've seen clips of him talking positively about Bitcoin. I don't know about other crypto, I'd imagine. Yeah, interesting choice. Choice, to say the least. Interesting. Let me see something real quick. Jake Clavar, dude. What's he saying? Interesting timing. Yeah, in response to the record-breaking ETF volume. Not really interesting timing. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. The whole world's a fucking stage, bro. It's a stage, Rick. We the people are the losers, as always. Yeah. I mean, the rich are in it to help the rich. They ain't helping us. I do want people's coins to do well, but keep your expectations rooted in reality and diversify. And utility, I would add. Utility is definitely the main shebang. 74 milli. Usually only just over 20. Well, yeah. Yeah, no. I see what you're saying. Words. David isn't. Might go have a fat cone and a sick lunch. Nothing happening today. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I'm reading more about. Oh my god, this guy is a fucking moron. I forgot about this guy. Wealth Squad Chris. Dude, this guy. I'm not saying this guy is a proven scammer, but I've seen some things. Okay? And he doesn't even seem like he knows what he's fucking talking about. He's like a pro Bitcoin guy. And he kind of like coerced people into the Wealth Squad, a paid group, and they go in there and like they basically just there's like people at the top of the food chain that say the trades they're getting into, everyone follows in that trade, and then they take advantage of that, you know? That's kind of the main thing. But I heard something about them training by the Strait of Hormuz. I got no clue if that's true. It wasn't really a spike in oil. Yeah, it went up, but I wouldn't call that like a spike necessarily. Yeah. I treat it like a roulette wheel. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's a moron. Channel the Enforcer made a video about the Iran possibly. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Iran. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows, man. Let's see. Let me check. Silver still going. Down. Not up. ETF inflows for today, we're at 13 million. 13 million today on XRP ETFs. Okay. All right. Guys, hit the like button, turn on notifications, and join our group, the Minutemen. Link in the description below. I posted exclusive videos there weekly. I just posted like 3 in the last day. And the Patreon access is also through there. And that's where we go if they ever shut down the YouTube channel. And that's kind of it. Follow me on X to keep up to date. I tweet from time to time. That's kind of it. Kind of it. We're in another kind of limbo stage until Monday, I feel like. So that's it. Appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next one.